right to the spot. Another beautiful summer day here in downtown Columbus, Georgia. It's your boy Jonathan Bam Rivers representing Team Believe and Motivate. Hey, I'm hitting you with the season 1 finale of Midweek Motivation. That's right, baby. 15th episode coming to you right now. This is the finale for season 1, but don't worry about it because we got a lot of big things coming up in the next season. I'm going to tell you when it's going to drop, and I'm going to tell you about some more exciting things that Team Bam is bringing to you. All right, but let's get to the message. All right, today I want to talk about building your brand. And I was talking to a group of high school players a couple of weeks ago, and I talked to them about building their brand because a lot of people pay attention to pro athletes right now, as do I. You know, I co-host a college football show called Football Nightly Down South, so I pay attention to college athletics when it comes to football, when it comes to baseball, when it comes to pro sports, everything, because everybody's trying to build their brand. They're trying to make themselves more marketable in that eye. They're trying to get like Jordan was. All right, they're trying to get like Dwayne Wade is right now. They're trying to get like LeBron James is right now. They're trying to get like Steph Curry is right now. They're trying to build their brand as athletes. But I want to ask you right now, what type of brand are you building for yourself? And better yet, how are you building that brand? Yeah, I want you to think about it. What brand are you building? How are you building that brand? And also, how is the brand that you're building going to affect somebody else? So when I talk about really building your brand, I'm talking about 3 things right here. The first I want you to realize in order to build your brand is that you have to build in a positive manner your character. See, your character is what you're doing when nobody else is watching. And see, this is a skill set. I know you may think that having good character is not a skill set. It is definitely a skill set because it is something that you have to practice on a day-to-day basis. You have to understand that if somebody drops a $20 bill and you're 5 feet behind them, a person with good character will pick that money up and chase them down to make sure they get their money. But somebody with questionable character will think that, hey, this must be mine because it dropped. I've been blessed. Well, no, you've been put in a situation to test your character. Like, what are you doing when your boss is not around? Are you stealing time off the clock? What are you doing when your parents aren't around? Are you going out and getting drunk illegally? Are you going around stealing from somebody? Are you doing the wrong thing because you think nobody's watching you? You have to be able to build your character. A character is a huge part of your brand. And I want you to realize that as you build your character, as you become an individual who does the right thing simply because it's the right thing and not because somebody's watching, that's when your brand will start to permeate into other people, and that's how you start to change the world. Secondly, in order to build your brand, you have to be able to build a positive attitude. Listen, you've heard me say this before. Life is simply 10% of what happens to you and 90% of how you react to it. How are you reacting to life circumstances? This is your attitude. You have to make a conscious effort to have a good attitude. I know somebody may have done something to you that was wrong the other day. I know you may have been mistreated in your lifetime. I know somebody may have cut you off in traffic, flipped you the bird even. But see, your attitude and the brand you're building needs to be that of restraint. It needs to be that of a positive mindset. It needs to understand that if you let somebody control you through their verbal words without even touching you, they have control over you. I need you to control yourself. I need you to control your actions. I need you to exhibit an attitude of greatness, an attitude of gratitude, an attitude of service, an attitude of positivity. That is the brand that I want you to work on building. All right, so we talked about building your brand through your character. We talked about building your brand through your attitude. I want you to understand that you have to be able to build your brand through your communication. Do you understand what I'm telling you right now? When you communicate with somebody, you are marketing yourself, because marketing is simply the satisfying of exchange relationships. But in order to communicate with people more effectively, you need to be able to listen effectively. There's one thing I learned a long time ago called the 80-20 rule. When you're having a conversation with somebody, you need to listen 80% of the time and talk 20% of the time. The more you listen, the more you learn. The more you learn, the more you can implement in a great way. The more you implement in a great way, the more change you make. And that is how you build a brand that is here to help other people. Remember, I told you it's not just about what brand you're building. It's not just about how you're building that brand, but it's also about how your brand is affecting this world. My brand is built on my faith. My brand is built on my family. My brand is built on my values of being a high character guy, of having high work ethic, of being an individual with class, of being somebody who's able to own his mistakes, of being somebody who's able to be transparent and tell you about my failures, tell you about my past hurt, tell you about my downfalls, because all those negative things that are happening to me in my life were all for positive reasons. I didn't know them then, but I know them now. And I understand that the brand that I exhibit, the brand of trying to make this world better, not just because of myself. I make myself better to make other people better. So I want you to write down everything that you think your brand is right now. And I want you to focus on changing your character. I want you to focus on changing your attitude. I want you to focus on changing your communication skills. And when you start building that brand and you start seeing people coming after you and they're following you because they're excited about what it is that you're doing, then you know you're stepping into your purpose and you're doing everything that you need to do. Hey, remember, this is the season finale. Season 1 is done. I'm so excited I can't stand it. But beware, because coming July 2016 is season 2 of Midweek Motivation. We're going to have new messages for you. We're going to have a brand new spot for you. And we're going to have the same passion lined up, live, and ready for you. And Team BAM is also going to bring you extraordinary intentions. That's right. I hope you're ready for the extraordinary intentions because it's going to be on fire. Hey, don't forget to follow us on Twitter at JBamRivers, on Instagram at JBamRivers. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel, Jonathan Rivers. The Facebook page is Jonathan Rivers, Motivational Speaker. And as always, the website is www.jonathanbamrivers.com. Build your brand to help other people. This world is yours. Keep moving. God bless you.